What if your purpose is actually just to find and be with and uncover your deepest, truest, most authentic self? This is Rewired, and this is lesson day 65, and that is what we're touching on today. We have come to explore and be taught the lesson this last few days that your function here on earth is to be a channel for peace. Even deeper than that, which we started touching on yesterday, is to come to a place of being your whole self. That means that your entire mission here on earth is to uncover and become your truest, most whole self, because you have something deeply unique that no one else has. Your entire function here is the one that is God-given, source-given, universe created, that is uniquely and only yours. Your entire role, your entire purpose is meant to uncover and complete that. This is meant to reaffirm your commitment to deepening into your truest self and making it a part of everything you do. It is to remind you, you have actually no other true purpose here on earth. Now, this can be really difficult to reconcile with when we have bills to pay and we have things we need to do. We spend so much of our energy trying to focus on the productive side that is not for our truest self. We put so much weight on outside validation that we miss the opportunity to spend this time deepening into our truest self, allowing that to uncover and flourish out, to move beyond the programming that so deeply layered on top of us. It really is about breaking out of this old paradigm and allowing the true you to come out and flourish, to stop letting the stories that have been layered on top of you for so long that have kept the parts of you that are so special from being uncovered. The recognition and the acceptance of this is the only way to step fully outside of this anxiety driven world. Now, I have entire frameworks that can guide you through. My book that's coming out, the Flow Framework, is all about giving you a way to actually deepen into that beyond a daily practice like this. But you have to come to accept that finding that, uncovering that, allowing the full you to see the light of day as whole, the acceptance of that has to happen first. It has to be the number one priority. You have to recognize how deeply important that is. And it is the only way to get to a place where you can find true quiet of mind, accepting and knowing you are fully whole and your gifts are unique and beautiful and are meant for this world. And this journey is part of the way you find acceptance. Now, we're going to start asking you to commit a little bit more, to dedicate time, to make a devoted practice of at least 10 minutes a day where you are spending intentional time. Now we are here on day 65. You have shown up. You have read the emails, done a few minutes, a few times a day of the daily practice. Now it's time to take the next step of commitment, of committing to making the space. Because yes, you have a busy life. Yes, you have bills to pay and families to take care of. And if true peace is available to you, and if it's on the other side of spending 10 to 15 minutes dedicated a day, maybe it's time to make that commitment. So right now is the time to start thinking about how you're going to dedicate that time. Ideally, make it something daily. Make it at the same time. Make it a commitment that you can stand by. Add it to a keystone habit. Allow it to connect to something you already do. And make sure you have at least 10 minutes. In the practices that we're going to have come ahead, we will start all of them about the same. You'll use a breathing technique like one of the ones we've shown you, and then allow yourself to repeat the phrase of the day in whatever way feels best for you. The phrase that I'm presenting for you today is, my only function is to uncover and accept my whole self. My only function is to uncover and accept my whole self. My only function is the one God gave me. I want no other, and I have no other. Whatever feels the most comfortable for you, I encourage you to use. And as you repeat the phrase, today's lesson in your mind, allow whatever thoughts to come up. And it's now important to actually be present with them, note them, see them. And you can say to it, this thought reflects a goal that is preventing me from accepting my only function. This thought presents a goal that is preventing me from accepting my only function. This thought is a distraction. Noting that, letting it go, like cars passing by. After a little bit, thoughts will be harder to notice. Attempt to be present with whatever might be there, but don't strain too much. Allow them to be or not be. A quiet mind is also amazing. Either way, you're doing the work. You can choose to spend some of the time closing your eyes and some of the time keeping them open. And then throughout the day, just remind yourself of your only function. Whenever possible, come back to presence and remember your only function is to fully accept and uncover your whole self. Thank you for showing up today, day 65. I will see you tomorrow for day 66. If you've come upon this video somewhere on the internet, you can get these daily practices to your email along with additional resources if you sign up at inspiredfocus.co/rewired. And I do have my new book coming out. I am in the final stages, final touches of it, and I have a lot of amazing things coming out around it. I would love to get you on the list to be the first to receive it and get some good goodies along with it. You can do that at inspiredfocus.co/flow, FLOW. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for day 66.